Hey guys, CRYPTOSICIAN here. So it's been a very interesting day. First of all, market opened, London session opened in the morning with a massive drop based on the 30-year bonds that actually hit their all-time high. And the GBP USD just started crashing. The pound started falling rapidly and very, very aggressively. Now, when you see a particular trade like this, the first thing I'm going to say to you is when the market is moving like this at a session open, and then it's not giving you an opportunity, a very clean opportunity based on your strategy to enter the sell. In this case, it didn't give you an opportunity to join the sale. What do you do? The first thing you're going to do is, which is something that you should have done earlier, which is mark out your key levels on the higher time frame, the 4-hour time frame, to be precise. Now, if you had marked out your key levels, your fair value gaps, your order blocks, and all that, internal and external liquidity, you would see that there was a fair value gap on the 4-hour chart right down here. Now, as soon as you saw that price falling aggressively like that, you'd know that this fair value gap right here has already been mitigated. So by this candle that tapped into it. So that would now be seen as liquidity or an inducement. All right. And then it's being part of this trend line liquidity that needed to be cleared is also a clue that price may be heading lower than that level. All right. So, and yes, price did head really much lower than that level to the much more discounted fair value gap on the 4-hour chart. Now, let's see what happened. Immediately you marked it out, you set an alert if you like, and then wait for price to get there while you're still checking for opportunities to join the sell. All right. And of course, when you see that price has cleared the liquidity, I don't think you would be thinking about selling, too strongly. You just have to wait it out. Yes, there's a lot of waiting that happens in trading, and you have to get used to that. That's what makes you a disciplined and mature trader. So immediately price got there to that point, something happened. All right, now you have to go now to your lower time frame, go to your 1 minute time frame to find out how price would react to that level. All right, so on the 1 minute time frame here, we see that price got to that level and we saw exactly what we needed to see in order to enter the trade. All right. Now, this is price interacting with that level here very clearly. So you're now looking and watching price. As soon as it got to that level, you're watching price on the 1 minute time frame. Now, it made a high here, a small retracement, and then it ducked again, and then now made a higher high. You can consider that to be a change of character on the 1 minute time frame. All right. On the 1 minute time, you can consider that to be a change of character. And then it retraced back down to that order block, the initial order block that created the first high. And then it started to rip. All right. And then from that point all the way till when we got the news by 3 p.m., that's, over 80 pips, over 75 pips from that point. All right. So it is actually a very straightforward thing. And when you're thinking about too many things, or when you already have a bias, a daily bias, you may find yourself, trapped or paralyzed to execute your trades because you're making it too complicated, or you are already having a bias that may change at the very beginning of the market open of the session. All right. So that's basically what happened. The price got to the 4-hour fair value gap, and then 1 minute time frame created a change of character, and you take your entry and place your stop loss right below that level. Or if you want to give it some room to breathe, you can place your stop loss right below the fair value gap, the 4-hour fair value gap that price was acting on. And that's it. Okay. That's how to, just wait for an aggressive move to come to its end in order for you to know how to take intelligent decisions and respond properly. All right. This is by no means financial advice. Do your own research before you take your positions. I'm CRYPTOSICIAN and I'm out.